Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hello. Hi, hello. Strawberry jelly, licorice sticks. Marshmallow, isn't it fun to sing a nonsense song? Oh, come on, you guys, all of you who were in nursery school or preschool, you must have heard that song once or twice or thrice. So is anybody out there? If you're out there, say hello to Liz Dawn, and the first 10 people who come on live will get a reading. So here's a little secret. Okay, hold on. I got to take a sip of my coffee. And if you're there, say hi. Just don't be shy. Say hi, Liz. How you doing on this marvelous munchy Monday morning? But it's not really morning, it's afternoon, but it sort of still feels like morning because I'm drinking coffee right now. Yeah, I don't drink coffee in the mornings. I drink coffee in the afternoons. I know that sounds so strange because I can't drink coffee on an empty stomach. Sing you a song. Patty John, Patty Sullivan is in the room. Yay! Oh my goodness, I miss you. So Patty Sullivan and I were otherwise known as Patty Tan. We were in college together. That's how long we've known each other. And we were roommates in college. And she still likes me. Hi, Sarah. Oh, I miss you too. Honey, you need to let me know when you're coming to Arizona. Not that I don't know if we'll be able to see each other, but I'm sure we will because this whole thing will blow over soon, right? Sarah's here and Patty's here and Wendy's here and Facebook user is here. Facebook user, maybe that's Chaitara, or it could be Walker, or it could be Michelle. All right, so there's 19 of you here. 19 of you. Could you just give me a thumbs up and say, hey, I hear you. I'm listening to you, just speaking random thoughts of nonsense. Give me a thumbs up just so I know that I'm coming through. Okay. Hi, Jody Ross. Okay, so I didn't plan on this. I love coffee. All right, so I didn't plan on this, but I might just have a little fun here before I get started on talking about what I'm going to talk about today. And so I was thinking earlier, I was looking at my old Oracle cards. I used to read Oracle cards. I used to do tarot readings for people. I know that seems like so off the beaten path for me. But yeah, I used to read tarot cards, like the old classic Rider tarot deck. I haven't done it in a really long time, but every morning I do use a deck of cards that I like. They're not Oracle cards. They're angel cards. They're mermaid and dolphin cards. I don't know why I'm really drawn to this deck. And Doreen actually created these. Doreen Virtue created these. And I remember when she created them, she said, you always used to call me Liz Dawn. And she said to me, Liz Dawn, this is like my favorite deck. And she just loved this deck. And she doesn't ascribe to the deck anymore, but I do, and I love it. And it's all beat up. And I know that she's got 10,000 different decks out there, but I just happen to love this deck. So, okay. Oh, Sarah, you can hear me. Hello, Tanya Lombardi. And yeah, you still do readings when people ask. Yeah, I just haven't done it in a long time. And I thought, you know what? Everybody else is doing readings. I could do one or two. It might not be right. It might be really shitty. But let's have a little fun. Anybody have a question? And then we're going to talk about relationships. I do want to talk about relationships, and I've got a free gift for everybody that's listening. But yeah, so ask me a question. Anybody who wants a question answered? I will tune in and see if I can answer your question. Anything, just throw it out there. Okay, I'll ask myself a question. I'll ask a universal question. I think something that we all want to know. I think we want to know, and I'm better with yes or no. Yeah, I'm going to do a couple of readings, Tony. Come on, jump in here. I think I want to know if we're going to be able to do, should you attempt a new business? Okay, whoever said, should you attempt a new business? I need to know your name, and I need to know if you're attempting a new business. I need to know what you're thinking about. Cindy Rosenthal, yes, you will find love soon. Only if you take my class. Okay, but I'm actually sort of like serious. Oh, pay attention. I got for you, Cindy. Pay attention. Notice repetition signs in your inner guidances. This can yield valuable information. So, Cindy, seriously, if you've seen any ads for my class and what I'm doing starting on Saturday, Michelle. Okay, it is Michelle. Seriously, if you're seriously thinking about finding love, that's what I'm going to be teaching all month long, starting on Saturday. And one of the reasons I'm doing it over the holidays is because I remember when I was single, that was one of the hardest times for me. And I don't know if you know my background story, but Cindy, do you have the link to the replay from the free class that I did? Were you in the free class? Because if you were not in the free class, I'd like you to see the free class before you decide to jump in and do the month long with us. But I'm telling you, this is everything that I did when I was 47, when I finally had it with all the dysfunctional relationships. And I gave myself a year to put myself on this, what I call the Liz dating game plan. And you know what? I did it. And I'm married to an amazing man that is right here over my shoulder. Met him on Match.com, of all places in the world, to meet somebody. But yes, I did. Anyway, so go to, you know what, Tanya just posted the replay link. So if you go to celebrateyourlife.com/free-webinar-replay. So take a look at that. And after you watch it, if it resonates for you, then I highly, highly, highly recommend you come along for the month long. I'm only taking a few people for it, and it's really inexpensive. I got to tell you, I've made it super inexpensive for a month long, and I've been working on the workbook with Tanya, my assistant, and it's coming along beautifully. Okay, so somebody asked me about, I think it was Michelle asking me about starting a new business. Okay, where are we? Michelle, new business, a frequency healing center. Okay, so what I'm getting, just intuitively, not jumping into the frequency healing center right away. Oh, yes, my intuition is correct, and your intuition is correct. So I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. So it's basically saying, yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. But I'm going to tell you that if you are thinking about starting a new healing business, I wouldn't go out and purchase the business center right away. What I would do is start your business, get your practice moving, get your practice up and flowing, and then that will move into an opportunity that you will have to buy a healing center, and you'll have a space. Almost one of your clients will almost offer to assist in sponsoring something like that for you, is what I'm getting. I mean, Michelle, I've already tuned into your energy just for the fact that you've been on CYO Online Soul Fest, and you've got great energy, and you've just got really good energy to do something like this. I wouldn't necessarily, if you've got a day job, I would do this slowly and maybe go down to part-time. If you've got a full-time gig, then just go down to part-time and then slowly kind of move yourself into it. But it won't be that slow for you, because I think once you start, people will recognize that you're offering something unique, and you'll be able to kind of move out of whatever you're doing full-time, pretty much into doing your healing energy. And I also get that you're in an area that people don't have a lot of this to offer them right now. I don't know if you're in a small town. I don't know if you're in a small place where not a lot of this stuff is going on, or a certain niche of people that are not a lot of it's going on. So you're going to be kind of, what do you call it? It's going to be a novelty for you. Will your disability improve this time, Tony? Will your disability improve? It's so funny. I should have said this before I pulled the card. So I got synchronicity. So under synchronicity, it says your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a slow process, but whatever you're doing right now, notice the synchronicity of something else is going to pop up that will assist you, that will assist whatever process you're currently doing. I don't know if that makes any sense. So maybe you're on a new supplement, or maybe you're starting with a new physical therapist, or maybe you're starting with a new healer. Notice like something that they say that might lead you to another piece of the puzzle for you. Okay. Yeah. So the synchronicity of events is going to lead you to something else that will also assist you in whatever you're dealing with. Okay. And I don't know if you've been working with crystals at all, but I would get some crystals. Oh, I would look at some selenite, and I would look at the properties of selenite and see if the selenite will help you at all. Selenite is all about bones. Selenite is all about strengthening your body. Okay. Yeah. Hi, California here. Hi, Sharon. Rachel, Maddie. Hi, Rachel. Okay, everybody's here. Any other questions before I go on to talking about what I was going to talk about? A center with frequency healing. I'm also an NLP EFT clinical hypnotherapist. Oh, okay. A center with frequency healing. Oh, I like it. Oh, I really like it. And are you working with some kind of a bed? Frequency healing person, NLP, EFT, clinical hypnotherapist. God, you've got the big guns there. You've got them all. You've got everything. Oh, boy. And are you doing past life regressions? Because I also see you doing past life regressions. And if you're not doing past life regressions, think about it and think about maybe getting some of that studying under your belt. I know Denise Lynn teaches, well, she hasn't been teaching that in a while, but I know Brian Weiss, of course, teaches that. Okay. Who else we got here? Starting a new attorney too. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but supplement that you're starting and selenite. Just look into it and see if it works for you. We've got some on our website, by the way. If you go to the celebrateyourlife.com website, we've got a shop in there. Just read more about selenite and what it works with, and see if it works for you. Should I focus on learning more about connecting with angels and angel? Well, of course, Jody. I should just say that. Yes, only because it's just super important for our own growth, our own support, our own movement in our lives. But let me ask specifically: should you connect with the angels and doing angel readings? Oh, no, that's not your card. That's so funny. Should Jody? Ooh, it's telling you to make a decision. Make a decision. You're feeling stuck or indecisive. Listen to your intuition and make a decision. Yeah, I get positive energy with it. So I get a strong, good vibe on it. And what it's sharing now is saying to surround yourself. So if you're looking to make a decision to study with someone, I would make sure that you really, really look at whoever you're thinking about studying with and surround yourself with positive energy, positive people who you feel that walk in integrity. Make sure it's not anybody that has a lot of negativity around them. Of course, you wouldn't do that anyway. But I would absolutely move forward in that direction and see where it takes you, because you might be surprised that learning more about angels might take you into another aspect of angel healing. Yeah, I know you're not seeing lots in the comments because I'm actually on Facebook Live. I'm in StreamYard in 8 different places. But yes, I am Sharon. And yes, I am Irene. So I'm live in about 8 different places. So I can see everybody's comments. So you might be seeing me on the Celebrate Your Life Soul Fest or Soul Tribe or my own page or my business page. So I'm there like in 8 different places. So, but I'm seeing where everybody's live. I'm seeing the accumulation of everyone. Okay, who asked about their love life? Okay, Rachel Marie, did you see my free course? So let me just talk about that for a second. And I keep getting pay attention, you guys. I don't know who this is for, but I just keep pulling pay attention. Notice repetitions, signs, and inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. So pay attention. And maybe that's for all of us. Maybe paying attention to the signs and things that you keep hearing over and over again. So Rachel, if you haven't taken, and I want to put you back into this, how's your love life looking? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're all talking about love life, because I am the fairy godmother of love lives. All right, so I did this free webinar. Okay, is he right for you? Oh, we're going to talk about that in a second, Irene. So first I want to put a link to the free webinar. So Tanya, if you would just post that, that would be great. Post to the free webinar, because Sandra could use it. Sharon's spiritual space could use it. And who else? Rachel, Marie could use this. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you like the 2-second overview. I had some really, really dysfunctional, lousy relationships. And when I was about 40, I think I was about 46, my life had just totally bottomed out in terms of the personal relationship arena. I was very happy. I loved my professional life. I still love my professional life. You all know what I do with Celebrate Your Life events. And personally, I just crashed. I mean, it was just a train wreck. I'd gotten out of another dysfunctional relationship. I'd never been married, don't have any children. And when I was about 46, I said, that's it. I have got to figure out what it takes to get into a healthy, committed, loving partnership with someone that's a match for me. All right, now there's the key, with someone that is a match for me. Because I kept getting into relationships with people. Some of them were really nice and great, but they weren't my nice and great. And I'm sure these people were nice, but again, not my partner. And a lot of them were like from dysfunctional hell. So I made it my mission to figure out what in the world is the secret to uncovering all of this bullshit of trying to really find a good relationship. And for me, my sexual identification is straight, and I wanted to be in a relationship with a man. And so I embarked on this whole, what I call the Liz dating game plan. And I realized when I started moving forward on this plan that this was difficult for everybody, you know, not just women, but it was difficult for men, for anybody out there finding other men, or finding women, or women finding women, or women finding men. It didn't matter, whatever anyone's, sexual identity was. So as I started to do this, I paid very, very closely attention about those things that were really, really working for me. But the first thing I had to do was uncover why I kept getting involved in relationships that weren't a fit for me, why I kept getting involved with people that were not a match, that were, again, from dysfunctional hell. And so I kept reading and reading and reading all about this. And then I found this one process that I made more for my situation, for being single and going through this like mirage of shitty relationships. And I noticed that once I did this exercise, and I do the exercise in the free class, you guys. So make sure and click on that. Tanya is posting it. All right. If you're not ready, that's totally fine. If you're not ready, just watch the free class. It's an hour and a half of your time. It's really not a big deal, guys. And it's totally free. You don't have to put your email in or anything. Just click on the frickin' replay and just do it. Because what I did in that free class is I'm teaching you how to recognize when and where it comes from, that when someone is not good for you from the beginning. All right, because you don't want to spend 2 or 3 months with somebody and then you're already in love with the person, right? I mean, that's what would happen to me. I would get involved with somebody, and 2 or 3 months down the road, when I'm already kind of like, wow, really emotionally in it, then I see that this person's all wrong for me. And all the dysfunctional shit comes flying out. Well, I've learned how to recognize that early on, and that's what the class is going to be about. So Rachel, Tanya again posted it. Do you see it right there? Just let me know if you see Tanya's post. At any rate, so in addition to this free class, and the reason I did the free class is because I want people who are serious about looking to uncover and conquer those areas of yourself to start bringing in people that are a fit for you. And so I did the free class as like, stick your toe in the water, take a look at it. And if it resonates for you, then you can come and do the longer class that is starting on Saturday. It's a month-long coaching class, and it is not expensive. It's only $239 for the entire month. I'm going to be with you 3 times a week teaching. We have the most fabulous workbook PDF that you're going to be downloading. And with all of this great, great information, I'm going to be guiding you through the process, and you're going to be working with other people in the group as well. We've got a private Facebook group for everyone to participate in it. So it's very intensive, and I only want those of you who are ready to do this. Like, you are just done. You're done with all the BS, and you are ready to call in your partner. And when I say your partner, meaning that it's the partner that really is a good fit for you, and you are a good fit for them. You understand? So it's not just you calling them in. Please understand this, that the relationship that you are seeking, that relationship is out there seeking you. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that, ladies and gentlemen. I know that with every pore of my being. And so some of the ways, and we're actually going to give you a free PDF right now to give you 5 ways to determine if someone is a match for you. Oh, Wendy Zoller. Well, Wendy Zoller, you need to take my class. If you would take the free class, you could get it right away and then come in and take the coaching class with me, because I guarantee you there is someone out there for you. You just have to take the time. And making the excuses. And so here's something that we do. We make the excuses that life is too busy for us to find a partner. Well, it is not going to just magically appear in front of you. If it hasn't done that by now, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to happen. So the law of attraction says, yes, you can sit and manifest and do all your manifestation exercises and wish it and wish it and wish it. But for me, if we don't do the law of action accompanied with the law of attraction, then the universe doesn't know that you're serious about it. Right? So if I'm looking for, let's say I'm out there looking for a job. Let's say you're looking for a job, right? Would you sit in your house and you would pray and say, oh, I wish this job would come along and do your vision board for the job and do everything else for the job, right? Is that all that you would do? Absolutely freaking not. You would get out there and you'd put your resume out there and you would go and look for it and let the universe know that you are serious, that you're not screwing around here, but that you're serious about looking for a relationship. Correct? Because all of the energies and the powers around you need to know that you're serious. So this is what this program is all about. This is what we're going to do. Now, there is a link that Tanya is posting, and it's just click on that link. It's the 5 ways. It says 5 ways landing page. And that will give you the 5 tips on how to determine whether someone is a match for you or not. And this is everything that I figured out in that year that I took to find my life partner, which is Jeff, who's so lovely. For those of you who have met him, and Wendy, I know you've met him. You know how amazing he is. And some of those tips include how your body feels, about stopping to make excuses for somebody that you're with. So if you're making excuses and you're making excuses for their behavior, you know right away this is not the right person for you. And then making excuses as to why you don't have the time or you can't do the things that you really, really want to do in order to bring love into your life. If you are sick to death of doing this and sick to death of doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results, then this is going to be for you. And nobody's talking about it. That's the deal that's so crazy, is that nobody talks about this and gives us real answers how to get through it. Like, there's a lot of manifestation exercises out there, which I love, which I actually do, and I talk about as well during the class. And along with the manifestation classes, and I'm sorry, with those exercises, you have to do something. You have to do something, and you've got to break your habit of attracting that same person over and over again. And you understand what I mean. Same person over and over again with a different face. So Oh, good. Irene, you just signed up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, we all make the excuses. We all make the excuses that we don't have time, that we want it to magically appear, that we don't want to put in the effort, that we're really, really, really happy being single. I get it if you're happy being single. That's terrific. I was happy. It wasn't a matter of me not being happy and me not loving myself. Because all of us, if you're watching me right now, chances are you've done a lot of work on yourself, just like I did. I mean, I think I've been in and out of therapy since I've been like 18 years old. All right. And then I've been in and out of I've been in the spiritual arena since I've been 16 years old. I mean, I came into it honestly through my mom. It was part of her legacy, part of her teachings as her daughter. So I've been doing all of this for a very, very long time. So the time I was like 15 or 16 when I started dating, up until the time I was 46, I had no idea what I was doing in terms of finding love and creating a healthy relationship, because it was never modeled. It was truly, truly never modeled in my household. And so this is all that I teach about how to reframe, how to model it. And it's only 4 weeks, you guys. You don't have to do the 10 months of what I did. Because it took me 10 months to unravel all this BS and to figure this out. And then when I met Jeff, I was still working on it. I was still working through it and still had to figure out, oh, I need to be with the person that makes me feel good inside, that makes me feel relaxed and at ease. I don't have to be with the crazy one that makes me like, crawling out of my skin, even though the Zazazoo is there, or I feel like I've known them for a million lifetimes. No. I call that the cellmate versus soulmate addiction. I mean, soulmate versus cellmate addiction. Yes, and we all make excuses. Okay, good. Make sure that happy on my own, but applaud anyone wanting to seek a partner. Exactly. This is not for everyone. If you're in a part of your life that you're done, and it was like my mom, she'd been married 3 times and she was done with it. She did not want to be partnered again. She just didn't. For me, I was 46. I'd never been married. I'd never really, I guess the word is conquer. I guess the word is sort of conquer, but overcome my own personal obstacles to be able to get into a healthy relationship. So that's what I made my mission. That's where I made it my mission. So if you want to, we've got the replay for the free class. Tanya will post that again. And then you've also got the free PDF download for 5 ways to determine whether someone is a match for you or not. And if you can't find that on whatever channel you're looking at me right now on, either whether it's YouTube or whether it's one of my Facebook pages, just scroll through and you'll see Tanya has posted both of those links for the free dating class replay, and then also for the free ways to determine if someone's a match for you or not. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions on anything, because I'm more than willing and happy to answer questions. Was that PDF emailed? It should be, Momo. It should absolutely, yeah. Terry, I have known for a long time exactly what kind of man I want and need in my life, but I have not believed someone like this actually exists and is single. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I love that you said that, Terry, because that's one of the things that I cover in the 4-week coaching class, is that to undo those old beliefs. Like I really, really had to change my thinking, to change my feelings, and change my actions. Because I've heard that over and over again, that there aren't any, and you're specifically talking about men, so I'm going to refer to that. I kept hearing over and over again, there are no really good single, excuse me, healthy, amazing men out there that will be a match for me. 2 seconds. And I'm going to tell you lovingly, Terry, that you are incorrect. And what I would ask yourself is what Byron Kato would ask you. Do you know this to be true? Absolutely not. You do not know this to be true, not even by a long shot. I swallowed wrong. So it is not true. With all the infinite possibilities of thoughts and beliefs that you have to choose from, why would you choose a thought or a belief that does not serve your soul's desire to manifest a loving, beautiful relationship with a life partner that is a fit for you? I would ask yourself that. And this is something we're going to be going through in that 4-week program. By the way, if you're looking for the 4-week program and you're ready to just jump in and don't want to do any of the free stuff we're offering, just to see if you like it or not, because that's why we're offering all the free stuff, to see if the class is going to resonate for you or not. The coaching program, the 4-week coaching program, it's $239 for the entire month, which is a screaming deal because I'm going to coach I'm not taking a lot of people for it intentionally so we can answer a lot of questions. It's on the celebrateyourlife.com website. So if you just go to celebrateyourlife.com, scroll through and you'll see the 4-week coaching program. Take a look at it and see if it resonates for you. But we absolutely have to bust through these beliefs, and we also have to give you a game plan to get out there. So how are you going to do that? What are we going to do? So what I cover in that 4-week program is how to undo all of this old stuff and choosing the wrong partners. So we cover the emotional. We cover spiritual exercises. We cover mental, how to change our thinking. And we also cover the physical, meaning let's put ourselves out there. How do we start to date? How does this process even begin? Yes. This particular coaching program is only about relationships. Yes. That's all it is about. Do you know any women who are looking for loving, beautiful male soul who has a deep self-work? How do I find one? Stephen or Stefan. I think it's either Stephen or Stefan. I would, number one, go look at that free webinar that I taught. And Tanya will post that again, or just scroll through on whatever platform you're looking at and see if the class works for you, because that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. Exactly what I'm going to be talking about. And there are amazing men and amazing women out there looking for loving, kind, compassionate, open-hearted relationships. I know this. I know this. So, Stephen, what I would recommend you do is take the free webinar first. See if it's a fit for you. If it's a fit, then come join us for the coaching program. And Tanya, if you just want to make sure that Stefan gets that link to the free webinar, that would be great. So there it is. It's so celebrateyourlife.com/free-webinar-replay. And maybe I'll copy it in here because I think if I post it, everybody will get it. celebrateyourlife.com/free-webinar-replay. But here's the deal. If you're serious about this, I would look at that free webinar first. And again, if you're serious, then join me for the 4-week coaching program. And all the information is on that free webinar link on that page. And then you can go ahead and sign up for that as well, because I'm going to cover that all in the class in that 4-week coaching program. Because again, it's so tiring feeling like you're out there alone and there aren't a lot of other people that are struggling with this. And that's not true. That is just not true. There are a lot of people struggling with this, and that's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're going to heal. That's what we're going to give you a game plan to do on how to get to the point where you are bringing into your life a healthy, loving, wonderful relationship. No, you don't need to register for each week. It's a complete program. So the $239 is for the entire month. And you get 3 times a week with me. you get the Facebook community, you get an entire beautiful workbook, and much of what's in the workbook is actually taken directly from my book that I wrote that never got published because, I don't know, I got lazy. But will be published. So you guys are going to be the first ones to see that workbook. And it gives you step-by-step exercises in the workbook that's going to be part of the coaching program. And I'll be going through that as well. All right. Or was it just the one seminar that was for free? Yes. So there's one seminar that's for free. All right. That's the replay of the live one that I did, I think a couple weeks ago. And then there's the 4-week paid coaching program. So we've got some free resources for you. And then we've also got something that will definitely take you deeper. If you want to go to a deeper level, then there's the coaching program that's for 4 weeks. Okay, got it. Yay, Momo. All right, everybody. I think that's it. That's it for today. I'm so glad that you all joined me. I really appreciate it. You taking the time out of your day and kind of hanging with me for a little bit. That's very, very kind of you. And if you know somebody that that you're connected to that struggles in this area and you don't, maybe share it with them. Let people know about it. I would really appreciate it. It would be really helpful. This is the first time that I'm kind of jumping out and doing some teaching. And every time I have a conversation with somebody about this, they've always said, you should be teaching this. So here I am. It's kind of a perfect opportunity to do this since we can't do any of our live events. All right, Miss Terry, Miss Momo, and Patty. Oh, Patty, you're coming here for Christmas. Okay, yes, let's connect. Yes, let's connect on that. And Stefan or Stephen. I'm not sure if it's Stephen or Stefan, but I like both. And Miss Tanya and Kathy and Irene. Oh, someone from my past keeps coming back. He's always popping up over the past 17 years. He's never fully gone. Is he the right match? Is this the right time for us? You know what, Irene? Read that PDF, and that'll give you the answers, that 5 ways to determine if somebody's a match for you or not. Okay. And Ellen, I know, I can't wait till we get to do a live Celebrate Your Life again. I'm with you, sister. I'm so ready for this. Card for your love life. Pay attention. Exactly, Rachel. But go listen to the class. Go listen to the class first. Okay. And then if you have any questions, you can always private message me. Okay, everybody, that's it. Good morning, Jean for Oceans in Sydney. All right, Jean, I'm going to end this conversation now, but if you want to go back and listen from the beginning, go ahead and do that. But I've been talking about all kinds of fun things here today, and especially your love life. All right, everybody. Mwah! Thank you so much for hanging with me. All right, bye-bye.